Welcome to the AIP channel where anything is possible. We'll talk about anything and whatever your heart's desire. We are broadcasting on the Troubled Minds Network, the KUAP Digital Broadcasting, Spotify, Amazon, Apple, and all your other favorites. Tonight, we're going to talk about Yester Castle. I happened to run across this, and of course, once I find something, I start digging and looking, and it's a pretty interesting story. The castle was built in 1267. Lore has it that it was built by goblins. But we'll get into that in a second. It was Sir Hugo de Gifford, who they pretty much thinks that it actually built the castle. Gifford actually came all the way, actually William the Conqueror. They say he was a magician, a necromancer, known as the Wizard of Yester. They supposedly, legend has it, he sold his soul and did a deal with the devil so he can have the goblins come up and build this castle for him. And down in the Goblin Hall, he did all kinds of black magic, and who knows what else. There's a staircase going down to hell, as they say. Part of it's blocked off now. If you actually go out there to Scotland and see it, and go all the way down as far as you can, and it looks like it's blocked off. Of course, on something like this, people believe it's haunted. Something with this kind of energy. You would think that would be true, if you believe in that. If you believe in that kind of thing, that kind of energy being used there, it would open up a doorway for souls to still be there. Another interesting part of it was the pair. Let's see my notes here. Where's the note? Where's the pair? I don't remember what it's called. I was looking for it. I'll find it in a second. I got it. I actually did good notes today, and here I am still. But the pair is forbidden. As long as the pair stayed intact, there was going to be good fortune, and then one of the family members that happened to be pregnant, always a woman. Why is that? No. Took a bite out of the fruit, and turmoil came around to everybody, and now the castle is in ruins now. Parts of it is gone. So you can still get over there. You can still see some of it. The Goblin Hall is still there. It's pretty interesting looking, the architecture and the arches and stuff. It's pretty amazing. You can look at the pictures of it. Beautiful architecture for the 1300s, 1200s. Pretty amazing stuff. There's actually two rivers that come across right there with it, and it was kind of built like a triangle. Of course, it went ownership of the castle went back and forth over the years between England and Scotland, up between the wars, but it was it's the amazing thing. It's still there after all these centuries. There's signs on it now where they really don't want people up there. It's against the law to take anything, dig, metal detect, anything. You can't do anything up there. There's too many people was taking stones and taking bricks and as souvenirs, and I guess they don't want it to fall down or disappear. Really, the parts that are left are amazing. How well it was built and how how absolutely strong it looks. Like, I'm not sure how it got into the condition. What's left is how great it looks. It's hard to believe why the rest of it left, other than people just stealing stones for other projects or something. They've done that throughout history. They will be one castle and they'll turn around or a building, and then they'll turn around and you look, and the stones for that castle are in the fences and stuff around the goats and sheep. I seen a documentary a while back where they were working on this castle. They were trying to see if it was actually a castle. If it was a castle, this lady, a husband and lady got it, and it was a wedding gift. They bought a castle as their wedding gift, and they're trying to make sure if it was a castle. But they found a lot of cool things there. Back to Yester Castle, you can see one of the old fireplaces. There's the bridge getting over there is still there, still intact. It's pretty amazing. The woods and everything getting up there to it. It's got that creepy vibe, like something's going to jump out and grab you. The way the trees and stuff got them, like some evil stuff is going on there. Kind of, some of the Brothers Grimm tales and stuff like that. You imagine the woods and stuff, you'd hear some of those. If you look around that place, you can see them. It's pretty amazing. I seen it. I heard about it, so I was doing some research on it today and dug around and found not a lot. There's a few small articles, nothing huge. A lot of them say the same thing. So if you're actually digging into it, there's not a whole lot. There's a lot of cool pictures, and so I figured out something that I never heard of, and I figured maybe you hadn't heard of. So coming out here and snowed in, so nothing better to do than do a little research and throw up some more of these podcasts and stuff and see what else I can see. And see if I can find that. I still haven't looked through my notes. Looking through my notes, I haven't seen the name of that pair. It's got a name to it, but yeah, they said Gifford, he was a necromancer, a lord, a castle-owning wizard, and a goblin tamer, they say, with a pact with the devil. Commander of a ghost army. The myths and legends around this East Northian lore was endless, and like each one was just even more amazing than the other one. How much of it is in truth or not? Who knows? I guess anything is possible. And it's in the stunning Scottish countryside, about 20 miles outside of Edinburgh. So I mean, you can still get out there to it. I was doing research and stuff. I seen where this one YouTube channel actually went out there and walked the grounds and checked it out. It's pretty neat. See what else I got on my notes here. But as I'm looking, what do you think? You think he actually did a pact with the devil? If you think they're actually goblins? They've been talking, hobgoblins or goblins. They've been talking about them for centuries now. It's not, nowadays people think about it because, think about video games and Dungeons and Dragons and you'll hear, goblins and such. But, some take it all lore, but, there's also some that believe that, it's, hey, they were real at one time. Lots of creatures, could have been real way back in the day, before the floods and such. And I say the floods because it's a lot of the research I've done on researching other people's research, listening and all the different cultures and everything talk about a great flood. It had to be one. The Bible says that the Epic of Gilgamesh. You got, just with the younger Jareth theory, there was a great water uh, level come up very, very fast, like instant come up. Way Randall Carlson talks about it. If you hadn't heard about it, check out Randall Carlson. He's an expert on impacts and stuff on, like meteor impacts and stuff like that. And the data and knowledge and everything he shows is pretty amazing. He has a good argument on it, and everything he has, he backs it up with some pretty good facts. So it's interesting. I did it on my notes here. The Colston pear. It was it was a magic pear given by Hugo to his daughter on marriage to a Brown of Colston. So long as her family held and preserved the pear, they would be prosper. Of course, like I said, one of the ladies of the family took it and took a bite. Supposedly it's still around, and supposedly you can still see the bite wound. Bite wound, like he's a person. You can see the bite mark on it, and it's a chest somewhere, locked up. If that's true, it'd be pretty amazing. Why that pear didn't rot, it was magic, so I guess they should have just fed that pregnant lady, and maybe things have been a little better. But having something, that's on my notes. Yeah, having the teeth marks still preserved after all these things, and it turning rock hard after she bit it. It's things to make you go anything I guess is possible. As the title says, anything is possible. So we can throw it up there as a possibility, a probability. There's still a lot of things we don't have no idea on, have no concept of. We've forgotten so much more than we even have a concept of as a people. Yeah. So I was going to see what you thought about this. Amazing castle. It's some of the pictures and stuff like that. Pretty amazing. The woods going to it are creepy as heck. I don't know if I'll be walking through there. Certainly, it'd be in the back of your head that it was haunted, and spirits and whatnot are running around. Hopefully just spirits and not demons and all that kind of thing. I said it's a neat little tale of Yester Castle, the lore of its builder, and the potential who built it, is been pretty wild. But the one thing about it, no doubt, you got to look at, there's a couple facts you got to look at for sure. The castle's there. Who built it? Not sure. And then Sir Hugo was a real person. They got facts and land deeds and such as that to prove that he was there. So, and he was a real person. So, you get part of it for sure. What's the other part? Yeah, who knows? I like these old here. This, I've done a few of these old castles and stuff like that. Um, Digging down, doing the research on it. Um, it's at least this one, like the last one, and having um, people being tortured and stuff like that. It's trying to remember the name of that. I gotta look it up. Oh yeah, Chillingham Castle. If you hadn't seen that one, check it out. It was pretty interesting on that. To had John Sage. He enjoyed torturing a lot of people, and they actually have an episode on him himself. Of course, the castle. I think he's running around still. Um, I've done episodes on like the Jefferson Hotel, Port Lodge, Alaska. So I like doing these too, plus the ancient Egyptian and conspiracy theories and all that kind of stuff. So if this is the first time you listening to this podcast, hey, look back into my library. I think this is number 51. So there's lots of different cool subjects to listen to and get your hands on. Let's see, if you don't like the subject I'm talking about, one, you go to the next one and you probably like it. Me personally, I like all of them, man. They're all intriguing and make me go, Some are just me talking my point of view. It's so far it's been a fun journey me doing this, and always, I appreciate y'all being there and helping me grow and learn. I know how to do none of this stuff when I started, and I'm just kind of looked up stuff and followed other people, and some of them just winging it. Learn as I go. So if I can do it, you can do it. If you're thought about on the fence or trying to do one of these, you do it too. Get on here and get your word out there. So all these other people got their comments and word and thoughts out here. Why not you too? Their word is just as good as yours, I'm sure. Well, I appreciate y'all. Any questions on this? Shout out in the, if you're on Spotify or something like that. Shout out on the. I'll have a question section right there on YouTube. I'll have a question section, of course. Comments and likes and shares would be awesome. And any other subject or castle or whatever you want me to listen to or do a podcast on, I'm open-minded. This has been a fun journey, and I keep on learning. And thanks for Troubled Mind. They actually let me get on the radio network, and so more people get to hear my little point of view and thought process. And like I said, we want to see how far we can take this and grow. And so that's about all I got tonight. Like I said again, just thank you. But always keep it on, and peace and chicken grease. Y'all be good, all right?